Good morning, Guardians. How are we this morning?
Good.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. Well, it's that time of the week yet again. Old Krusty Coats is back in the same place he was last week, unless I've gone stark raving mad. He's in the reef. He's in the corner. We've got the Thesaurus regime auto rifle regime. Is it regime? Regina. I'm going to call it Regina, for lack of a better word. Let's look at the impossible machines for warlocks. The gauntlets there. We've got Knucklehead Radar for Hunter. We've also got another helmet for Titans, Eternal Warrior, as well as diddle-dun, Legacy engrams once again. But anyway, moving on. Weapon ornaments. We've got the Zalo Supercell Shock Hazard. This is fantastic. I'll be picking that up myself. Born in Fire for the Young Wolf's Howl Exotic Sword. So let's go straight in depth at the wares this week. We've got the Thesaurus regime. It has Field Choke. We've got Linear Compensator and Smart Drift Control. We have Spinning Up. The longer this weapon is fired, the faster it fires. We also have Focus Fire. When zoomed in, this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage, as well as the Thesaurus Legacy. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on a kill. It's an uppity version of Glass Half Full, and it's actually very, very useful. Hammer Forged, improved range and accuracy, as well as lightweight. Now, is this any good? Well, the Thesaurus regime used to be it was a feared auto rifle. Remember the days of the Thesaurus banner and the Iron Regime? Do you remember those days in year one? If you don't, then this was the most powerful exotic that we had. It was, well, at least it was one of the most powerful. However, auto rifles are not in the best of places at the moment. They're a little bit on the weak side in today's current build of the Crucible. So if you're lacking on strange coins, if you're a bit short on strange, then I would probably advise to skip. Impossible machines for Warlock. Let's have a close inspection at these babies. The exotic perk is Lightning Rod. Unlocks the Stormcaller subclass node Landfall for free. On casting Storm Trance, fire a bolt of lightning into the ground, creating a devastating shockwave under you, which is actually pretty impressive. Now we've also got increased intellect, as well as increased strength on this. This is actually quite a good setup for a Stormcaller, both the boosters to intellect and strength, as well as snap discharge, increased melee attack speed, impact induction, bonus grenade energy on melee hits, as well as auto rifle reloader, as well as machine gun loader as well. So is this any good? Well, if you haven't got the Ophidian aspects and you love playing your Stormcaller, then this is a must-have in my opinion. It's a lot of fun simply because it's huge amounts of fun. Landfall is a perk that is incredibly fun. You do have to be slightly above an enemy in order to get this perk to proc and get a kill. If you're on the same plane, then the perk can often not really work. It doesn't really get those kills, so you have to be slightly above your enemies in order to get that to work. Okay, we've got Knucklehead Radar. This is a helmet for hunters. The exotic perk is Center Pack. Radar remains visible while aiming your primary weapons. Now, we've got increased discipline, increased strength, inverse shadow, increased super energy gain from killing minions or onions of the darkness, as well as ashes to asset. My favourite, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. And infusion replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of light. Unfortunately, Knucklehead Radar is in a bit of a bad place at the moment because we have an artifact available knocking around. You can go to Tyra Khan over at the Fellwinter's Peak and keep checking if you can get the artifact that gives you a permanent radar. So yeah, would you rather have the artifact that gives you a better radar, or if you're on your hunter, you can use your Keen Scout perk on the Night Stalker there? So would you really want to fill up an exotic slot with a helmet that just has that capability? Other than it looking pretty cool, I don't really recommend this one. So again, if you are stuck for strange coins, this helmet doesn't really have much of a purpose. Eternal Warrior for Titans. This has the exotic perk Resolute. Gain Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. It makes you much harder to be taken down when you are entering your super. So we have increased strength, we have increased intellect, we also have inverse shadow, increased super energy gain from killing onions of the darkness, as well as heavy lifting, gaining bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on onions of the darkness, and innovation, bonus grenade energy on orb pickup. How's this one then? Is this useful? Well, I would say if you're going to play Trials of Osiris and you happen to enjoy or like practicing the Scurry artifact where you camp at the back of the map, you equip the Scurry artifact and camp at the back of the map until you get your supers, and you won't move until you have your supers. If you like that that strategy, let's call it, then this helmet is actually really good. Why? Because you look like a statue and you'll be able to blend in with your environment by looking like a statue. So yes. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this week's XûReview. I do hope you've enjoyed it. My name's been Story Machine. If you like my own ramblings, you can head on over to my own channel. The link is on screen and in the description. In the meantime, though, folks, have a great weekend of trials. All the best luck. We have no idea what map we're getting this week, but I'm extremely excited to find out. So, and that's it from me. Until the next time, folks, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, smoke us a kipper. We'll be back for breakfast.